this week's edition of Kids Kitchen. This is Elliot. Olive's taking a nap today and Gracie's behind the camera. So today we are going to make a barn favorite Grandma's Noodles, which is basically mac and cheese, but my mom's special recipe. So let's get started. All right, let's unbox the kit. So, inside of here, we have some Rice Krispies and some marshmallows and some butter. And those are gonna make Rice Krispie treats. For the Grandma's Noodles, we have our Grandma's Noodle sauce, our secret recipe at the barn. We have some baked panko for some crispness, and a little extra Colby Jack cheese to bake onto the top. Our other pan has cavatappi pasta. Cavatappi noodles work really well because they're spirally and they're hollow, so they absorb a lot of the cheese. What do we have to do first? Wash our hands. Alright, today we are making famous Grandma's Noodles. My mother taught me how to make these when I was a kid, so now I'm teaching you. Once you learn how to do this, it'll be a breeze to make these simple mac and cheese. Usually you boil noodles, bring the water to a boil, add a little bit of salt, and then put the noodles in for 8 to 10 minutes till they're tender. Or al dente, if you want to be Italian. Alright, so first, our sauce. This is our Grandma's Noodle sauce. It's different cheeses, some cream soup, some milk and cream. It's delicious. Like a pastry bag, we're gonna cut the end off and then we're gonna squeeze it over the noodles. So now, let's stir this in.
And what?
You can help me, grab the spoon. All right, now, you can get really creative with mac and cheese. You can mix some ham in there, some jalapeno peppers, even some barbecue sauce.
No.
You can do anything you want to mac and cheese, but we're gonna keep it simple, right? We're gonna add a little flair today, and we're gonna put a little Colby Jack cheese to bake right on top. Also, we got a little bit of panko, which gives it a little bit of a crunch. We're gonna put this in the oven at 350 degrees, right, Ellie? All right, in she goes. Alright, so we're going to work on these Rice Krispie treats. So what we need is a double boiler. A double boiler is basically you have water boiling underneath whatever pot you're trying to melt stuff in that you don't want to burn. Marshmallows burn really easy, so that's why we need to use a double boiler. So first we'll fill this about halfway with water. So I'm going to turn it on high until the water starts to boil, and then I'll turn it down to medium so it continues to boil. Then we will set this pot right inside here as so. Let's put some butter in there. Butter is a very important ingredient in Rice Krispie treats. And then we'll put your bag of marshmallows in. So we're going to stir slowly until all the marshmallows are nice and liquidy. Now Rice Krispie treats are also something you can get very creative with. Instead of using Rice Krispies, you could use like Fruity Pebbles. All right, Ellie, we're going to do something a little crazy. We're going to put just a couple of drops of blue food dye into the marshmallow mix. So you want to get your marshmallows so you don't see any of the solid bumps anymore. It's nice and smooth and liquidy. You see that? We just have to stir in the Rice Krispies. Here we're going to do a little bit at a time though, okay? Make sure that you have your marshmallows coating all the Rice Krispies because we don't want any dry bites. We're going to scoop in the Rice Krispies while they're still nice and warm. Now, once these start to get a little cool, I like to try to press them down so they're a little more flat, but you won't be able to do that until they cool off a little bit because they're too gooey right now.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks everybody, we'll see you next week.